Going over to destroy the hottest blue lock takes. Now, you guys know how these videos usually go. I don't need to do much explaining. If you're new here, please make sure to like, subscribe, turn the post notifications on, and let's get right into this shit. The first take I'd like to look over is Batra's dribbling is the best weapon in blue lock. Now listen, I have a couple gripes with this. If this is only in blue lock, I can see where you're coming from, right? I can see where you're coming from, aside from maybe Isagi's adaptability or Chiri's speed. If this is in the whole series of blue lock, I'd say Kaiser Impact better. I'm not gonna lie. But to be honest, I would give it top 3. I'm not gonna lie. I would give it top 3. And I'd give this take as like a goodish take. This is an alright take to have. I don't think there's anyone who'd be calling you insane for having this take if it was just within blue lock, because Kaiser Impact does absolutely trump every other weapon we've seen so far. The next one we have here is by my boy Beast Mode 303, and he says Chiri is new Gen 11 level. He has the 3 S ranked stats, 98 speed, 95 offense, and 93 dribbling. These being the most important for a striker. Seems like same like Kaiser. He's only underrated because he doesn't have an insane passer feeding him goals the way Kaiser has. Ness or Isagi had Hiyori. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me get a buck. I don't think that Chigiri's new gen level. I get what you mean with the stats and shit, but I just feel like Chiri being on a team where he's more so the guy that they less focus on over someone like Nagi, who's the main 9 that most of the defense on the other team is focusing on. I feel like he's able to get more goals like that. As for his stats, I'm not gonna lie, you're cooking with that. He does have new Gen 11 type stats, and I feel like if he did play with an amazing passer, not to say that he doesn't play with an amazing passer, because Rio is a very good passer. I feel like people underrate Rio's passing ability. This motherfucker can put it on a dime for anyone. Behind the halfway line, like into his own half, he can pin you a ball all the way into the other team's box. So I don't think that Rio isn't mentioned in those names of one of the best passers in blue lock. Although he's not on the level of Say, Charles, like those elites, I do feel like he could be in that tier with Ness and or maybe not Hiyori, but with Ness, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do think Chiri is a very good player, but unfortunately, I do not think he is new Gen 11 level. Baro is by far the best striker in the blue lock project. Currently, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's only 2 people that can take the spot for best striker in the blue lock project. And the first one being Isagi, the second one being Baro. Now, the reason why the Rin fans are probably gonna be super mad right now, listen, Rin fans, I feel like Rin right now is super duper reliant on that destroy mode. What the hell has he done without it? Is he just the aura like flow state merchant? Like, this is not the Rin I know. Like, he's completely turned into a player that I've never seen Rin as before. Before, he was a cool, calm, collected dude who had insane game IQ, could dribble, could pass. He was an all-around threat. And right now, he's kind of just freaking ghosting. Now, let's remember, he didn't have Charles passing the ball. But at the same time, this is insane, bro. Like, the only way he's able to stand up to the people who he's supposed to be compared with, Kaiser, Isagi, Baro, is by him going in flow state. So I'm not sure about Rin being the best. As for Baro being the best, definitely can see that take. He has everything you need in a proper 9 in today's football. He has insane pace, insane physical. He's good in the air. He has a great shot in him. He can shoot with either foot. He can shoot from downtown. He's precise with his shots. Bro, he can do everything. Literally everything. He can even dribble, pick up the ball, beat a few defenders, and score. So I would say Baro is the best striker in the blue lock project currently. Rin fans, Isagi fans, you guys have a little bit of a, I'd say a little bit of argument there. I'm not gonna lie. That's a debate. Isagi versus Baro in the NEL. If you guys want me to make that into a video, sure, we can do that. But anyways, for right now, I'd say Bar number 1, Isagi number 2. The next one here is the whole Shido versus Kuni battle right now was handled so poorly. Like, the author just used it so he could write out 2 good players out the match so we could glaze Isagi some more. Okay, I don't know about that last part about glazing Isagi anymore, but I do feel the same way about you, Evan. This whole thing just being handled poorly. I'm not gonna lie. When we first seen Kunigami come back and all the hype that brought, I can't say that I'm the only person that thought that he was going to come back on actual timing and be a legitimate rival to Shido now, right? I know some people might call that cheap writing, like, oh, we went through like a little character arc off screen, then comes back as good as Shido. But at the same time, bro, this is Blue Lock, bro. We haven't even gotten a wild card backstory yet, and this guy has stopped Shido. Are we serious right now? Like, are we dead ass? Bro, if it's up to me personally, bro, I would have liked it a lot more if Kunigami was out here putting in work every single game on his own. Like, just give him a goal, like, every game, right? Let's say he does something crazy or gets a goal every game. Listen, there's 3 goals to go around. Isagi gets 1, Kaiser gets 1. Kunigami could also get 1, all right? You can make him a legitimate rival to Shido with them having maybe the same amount of goals or some shit, and then facing off and them going back and forth as strikers. Because this dude just literally converted Kunigami into a goddamn defensive midfielder or like a center back, bro. Kunigami's not a center back. I'm sorry. I can't be the only guy that expected this guy to come back and actually challenge Shido as a striker and maybe score a goal on his head or some shit. I don't know, man. I do feel the same way about this being handled a lot poorly, and it could have been a way better revenge story. But yeah, man, we did get what we get. This game's not over, so we might get some more things on it, but I think it's pretty much done. The next 2 takes we have here is Nagi over Baro Extreme Diff and Nagi over Batra and Chiri and Rio a high diff. Okay, I'm going to keep it a buck, guys. Whoever's a Nagi fan, I'm the biggest Nagi fan. He's my favorite character in Blue Lock. I love this guy. But at the same time, guys, we have to be real. Current Nagi is not better than Baro, and it's not close either. Current Nagi. All right, keep in mind that I said current Nagi, okay? Current Nagi is not better than Baro. Current Nagi isn't better than Chiri, and current Nagi isn't better than Batra. Current Nagi isn't better than Rio. In fact, I'd go as far to say that current Nagi is weighing Rio down from what he can actually be. All right? And this is exactly why I say that Nagi comeback's gonna hit like crack. Because listen, guys, we do not need to gas our guy up right now. Let's not gas Nagi. Because when everyone's gonna shit on us, right? When everyone's gonna shit on us, call us bums, just wait till that comeback comes. It's gonna hit extra hard because we weren't talking shit the whole time, and now we get to talk the most shit when Nagi goes from almost being eliminated to top 5 strikers in Blue Lock. All right? So let's just calm down right now with this whole Nagi agenda that he's washed. Guys, we know he's washed, all right? Let's just keep it on the low. But when we flash back to that Batra game and Nagi has a hat trick scoring a freaking bicycle on Lavinio's head, let's just get that same energy back. This next take here, this guy says, Batra is better than Isagi. I mean, I don't think I have to explain this, but I think it's pretty much common sense that Isagi clears, bro. Sorry about that. Isagi is the definition of convenience and plot, all caps. He is an overrated vision and volley merchant who can't keep up with hard hitters like Rin, Kaiser, who actually have the ability, stats, and skills to influence the game instead of just yapping throughout the whole game. Yet some Isagi glazers talk as if he's Maharaga or some shit. Okay, so clearly we have found, like, this is how you spot an Isagi hater right here, guys. People who say he hasn't found a way to influence the game, and people who say that he can't hang with people like Kaiser and Rin. People who also say he just yaps throughout the entire game. Okay, well, honestly, I don't know who's fueling your hate for Isagi, but I'm not going to satisfy it, gang. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, bro. Isagi is literally right now, like, as we speak, in the Blue Lock manga. I don't know if you read Blue Lock or not, but, bro, in the Blue Lock manga right now, currently, Isagi is competing with Rin and Kaiser. So I don't know where this notion came from that he can't compete with them. Like, he's literally competing with them chapter after chapter. So, like, I feel like, and this whole convenience and plot thing that Isagi has going on, bro, he's gonna have plot convenience sometimes because he's the MC. Can we name a time where a shonen MC or MC of a weekly shonen manga never got convenience in the plot? Like, come on, guys. We're saying shit that's normal to every single story that the MC has to get better. right? Like, the MC has to do shit. You guys just want Isagi to be top 5 forever and never want him to take the top 1 spot. And I'm not even the biggest Isagi fan. I just call people out on their bullshit, bro. Let's put some respect on Isagi's name, bro. Let's put some respect on his name. Who else can pull off the 2-gun volley, bro? Other than Nagi, who else can do that? No one's done it. So come on, man. Let's keep it a buck. And I just don't know why people say, oh, we just yaps throughout the whole game. And those are the same people that say it's just plot and convenience. Maybe if you read his yapping and what he's actually talking about, it would explain how he gets from point A to point B and reads the player. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Shido is a tap-in merchant, but he is useless without a world-class striker. I think he means playmaker. And a worse player than people like Batra and Chiri. I totally agree with you. Current Shido is not better than Batra and Chiri. Shido back in the second selection was 100% better than Batra and Chiri. And for you saying he's a tap-in merchant, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't know if you read the U20 arc or not, but if you consider a half-field volley a tap-in or the dragon drive a tap-in, then I think you need to go to your doctor's office and get checked up from everything above the neck, because that's kind of insane to say. Either way, him not being better than Batra and Chiri, you're totally right about that. Just that whole tap-in merchant shit, let's drop it. Let's drop it. And I do agree with you that he's almost useless. Or I wouldn't say useless, but he hasn't proven himself without playing with a world-class playmaker on his team. I do agree with you on that too. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, if I didn't get to your take, don't worry, there will be more of these videos in the future. You can just comment it again. I promise you, I try to get to everyone's takes. It's just I don't want to make a 40-minute video, which will take so much time for me to edit and less time for me to make more videos for you guys, more content for you guys. Anyways, leave down below in the comments what ideas you would like for me to try next. And yeah, man, bye-bye.